Hello students, I am Richa Bhatt from MMPS. We are studying chapter number 1 of geography, that are resources. We have studied about two types of resources, natural resources and their types, and human made resources. Now third type of resources, human resources. So what are human resources? Human resources refer to the number, quantity and abilities, mental and physical, of people. So resources human resources refer to the number, quantity and ability of people. Yani all the people, all the humans are human resources. Why humans are resources? Why we say humans are resources? Because human can make the best use of nature to create more resources, because only we are having ability, humans are having ability to make resources from the nature. Not any animal can make resources, only humans are having this ability. Why humans are having this ability? Because humans are having, they have knowledge, skill and technology. We humans are having knowledge, we humans are having technology and skill, and we are able to create resources from the nature. This ability is not having to animals are not having this type of ability. Only humans are having this ability, because humans are having knowledge, skill and technology, and they create resources from the nature. People are human resources. Education and health help in making people a valuable resources. Already we are having knowledge and skill, and if we are getting education and if we are in a good health, it will be more helpful to us to make nature as a resource. We can make valuable resources. Improving the quality of people's skill so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resource development. Now there is a term, human resource development. So what is the human resource development? Improving the quality of people's skill. There are so many trainings are there, so many methods are there which improve the human skills. Okay, so this method to improving the human skill is known as human resource development. Okay, so these are all about human resources. So all people are human resources. Why human resources are important? Because humans are having skills, knowledge and technology, and we are doing human resource development. Means the people and humans are giving some trainings to develop their skills. So this is known as a human resource development. Okay, so we have studied all type of resources. We have studied about natural resources, we have studied human made resources, and we have studied about human resources. Now our next topic is conserving resources. There is a one incident in your book. There is a Mona had a nightmare. Mona saw a bad dream. Nightmare means bad dream. What she saw? Mona had a nightmare. She dreamed that all the water on the earth had dried up and all the trees cut down. There was no shade and nothing to eat or drink. People were suffering and roaming around desperately, looking for food and shelter. This was the bad dream nightmare of Mona. Now Mona was afraid. Then what she do? She told what she did? She told about her dream to her mother and asked, Amma, can this really happen? She told about her dream to her mother and asked, Amma, can this happen? Her Amma replied, what replied? If we are not careful, then even renewable resources can become exhausted. If we will not use resources carefully, then what happened? Even the renewable resources can become exhausted. We have studied about the renewable resources. What are the renewable resources? Which can be renewed quickly. For example, water, air, sunlight, all these are renewable resources. Okay, and for example plants, and all these are renewable resources. So if we will not use these resources carefully, what will happen? The resources can become exhausted. we have to do resource conservation. So what we have to do? We have to do resource conservation. Now we will understand what is the meaning of resource conservation. So what is the resource conservation? Using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is resource conservation, because many resources take millions of years to be made. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, these resources take millions of years. We are using it very quickly and it will be developed in millions of years. So what we should do? We should use these resources very carefully and we should give them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. We should not use resources carelessly, very fast. We should use resources carefully. We should use resources very economically and we should use resources when we need it. We should not waste the resources. Okay, and we should give time to renew these resources. This is called resource conservation. Okay, now there is another term, sustainable development. We are doing development and for development we need resources. Now for our present, if we use all the resources for our development, if we use all the petrol, if we use all the coal and all the natural gas inside the earth for our development, then what happened? After 100 years, our future generation will not be able to get that petroleum, that coal and that natural gases, because these petrol, coal, natural gas takes millions of years to be made. Okay, so we should not use all the resources for our development, but we cannot say that we should stop the development is also necessary thing. We have to do development also and we have to save that resources for our future generation also. So what is the sustainable development? Balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. We should use resources, we should do our development, but we should not use these resources recklessly or carelessly, that in future that our future generation will not get these resources. For development we need petrol, we need coal, we need natural gas. It doesn't mean that we should use all the natural gas and petrol and coal. We should save this for our future generation, otherwise our future generation will not be able to use these resources. We can't stop using it because we need development also. So what we should do? We should do balance between the need to use of resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. Okay, now there are two terms. First is the resource conservation and another is a sustainable development. Okay, now another topic is ways to conserve resources. How can we conserve resources? There are many ways to conserve resources, but what can we do? Each person can contribute to conserve resources by using 3 R's. We can use resources by using 3 R's. What are these 3 R's? These are the 3 R's. R, reducing consumption. We should try to reduce our consumption of resources. Recycle. If any resource can be recycled, so we should recycle the resources. Reuse. If any resource can be reused, we should reuse. So we can use these 3 R's: reducing the consumption, recycle and reuse. So each person can contribute to conserve resources. So these are the resource conservation. Okay, the ways to resource conservation. Now our next topic is the future of our planet and its people is linked with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provides. Therefore it is our duty to ensure that now this is our duty that we should protect our planet. We should protect the resources of our planet for our future generation. If in present we will use all our resources recklessly and carelessly, what will happen? Our future generation will not be able to use the resources. And another thing was that our ecosystem will be damaged, our natural system, which the things which provides us by the nature, our ecosystem, everything will be damaged. So what we have to do, all uses of renewable resources are sustainable. We should do sustainable development, means we should make balance to use the resources and save these resources for future. Another, the diversity of life on the earth is conserved. There are many diversities of the life. There are many type of wildlife. There are many type of plants are also there, and animals are also there. So we should conserve it. We should conserve the different types of plants. We should conserve different types of animals. In other words, we can say that we should conserve the flora and fauna of the earth, the diversity of the life on the earth. The damage to natural environment system is minimized. There are many activities practiced by us which damage the environment. Sorry. So there are many practices we are following which damage the environment. These activities are necessary also, but what we should do, we should minimize it. Okay, so these activities which are harmful for environment system, because we are using so much factories, pollution is there, we are using vehicle, we cannot stop it because we need it. We need factories also, we need vehicles also, but at least we can minimize this use. If you want to go in a short distance, it is better that you will go by bicycle or you can walk there. We can stop using car or our two-wheeler. In the same way, what can we do? We should minimize the activities which damaging the environment. Okay, so these steps we should follow to conserve the environment. Okay, now there are some principles of sustainable development also. There are some principles for sustainable development. What are these? Respect and care for all forms of life. We should respect all living things. We should respect and care for all forms of life, whether they are insect, whether they are animals, whether they are human beings, or whether they are plant. We should respect and care for all. Improve the quality of human life. We should improve the quality of human life. We should not promote pollution. We should protect environment so that we can live a quality life. We can get a safe environment, safe air, and pollution should be removed. Conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. We should protect the diversity, means different type of species, flora and fauna of the earth. Minimize the depletion of natural resources. We should minimum use the natural resources. Change personal attitude and practice towards the environment. By changing our few habits, we can change our environment. There are very small habits we can change. For example, we can stop using poly bags. We can use bicycle. There are many types of our habit which can there are many personal change of personal attitude through which we can protect our environment. Enable communities to care for their own environment. We should also encourage communities to protect the environment. So this is the end of your chapter, that is the resources. Okay, so in this chapter we have studied the different type of resources. First, I am summarizing this chapter. There are three types of resources, means all the usable things are known as resources. There are three types of resources: natural resources, human made resources, and human resources. The natural resources which we derive from the nature. Human made resources, all the resources which is made by human is human made resources. And human resources means people are also resources. Okay, we should also conserve the resources also. So we have to do resource conservation. We have to do sustainable development. There are some principles of sustainable development we have to follow. Thank you.